Hey guys, my name is Wade Lester. I'm the founder and owner of LeadEngage.com. I hope you're doing well today, and thanks for taking a few minutes to go through our demo. This is a recorded demo, and I want to show you how the system works and how it integrates with Followupboss. We have a very extensive all-in-one marketing and SMS solution as well, along with a lot of other features with AI and stuff. For this demo, we're going to go over specifically our messaging plan. And if you'd like to learn more, we'll have more demos below based on each plan. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in real quick and respect your time and try to show you how this works really quick, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'm going to move my bubble out of the way here. I'm going to go through a quick demo slide, and then I'm going to show you live how it works in Followupboss so you can kind of get a better idea of how it works. So we're going to start with the messaging plan. We're going to go through our drip and automated texting, our web chat, and all that good stuff. All right, so I'm going to show you the first slide. First, we're going to allow you to have an omni-channel inbox here. What that means is you're going to be able to receive Facebook and Instagram messages that you might get on your business page to come directly into Followupboss. So what would happen is if you get a new lead from Instagram or Facebook on a DM, it'll come in as a note, as you can see right here, and you'll get tagged so you can sort them and find them. Unfortunately, they don't come into the inbox because they don't have a phone number yet. Okay, so they're going to come in as a note. And then you're just going to choose Instagram here, and then you would simply reply from the embedded app and have a two-way conversation using Followupboss and storing that contact. This is a great feature if you're using it for maybe outbound marketing, if you're using our ads manager or another system to generate inbound messages. This is a quick way to collect leads inside of Followupboss and have two-way conversation. All right, next we're going to jump into talking about probably why you're most here is how can we automate drip and automated texting using Followupboss. Well, I'm going to show you this now and show you how easy it is to send messages, automated messages through action plans. All right, we do work with the Followupboss inbox, and we have an embedded app. This is our inbox, and this is going to show you how it looks with our embedded app here. So let me go ahead and show it to you live. Let me jump over here. All right, so now we're inside the Followupboss inbox. It should look familiar to you. Now, you can also obviously reply to this on the mobile app. Nothing changes from the way that you reply to messages normally in Followupboss. So this is my inbox here, and every assigned agent has their own inbox. And you would simply choose the filter here if you would want to see Followupboss messages versus LeadEngage. So let's just look at LeadEngage messages here. I have one here. You notice the green L. We also can give you a dedicated team inbox if you want to dedicate all messages go to an ISA or a specific group to manage messages. So just for example, give you an example, I'll be able to reply here. I'm just going to reply here. And you can also send messages, high resolution images from the inbox here as well. So I'll click reply. And let's see if I got it. Yep. As you can see there's the message there. So I got the message there. Okay, that's how the inbox works when you open the contact record. I'm going to go ahead and reply back. Got it. In just a second, you're going to see it pop up right here. Now, you can also reply from the contact record. There it goes. I got it right there. Green L says got it. You can also reply here. This is kind of like the same thing. And you can also choose your channel. By default, it's going to default back to the last channel used. Okay. Now, here is where you can use our embedded app. You can use our embedded app to reply to Facebook or Instagram messages. You can also opt leads out with the embedded app or delete anything in queue. Now, here's an example of, I'm going to show you how I would schedule a message. So I would schedule a message, and you can schedule unlimited messages using this. Now, this works great for lead follow-up. You talk to a lead and they say, will you follow back? Is it okay if I follow back up with you in 30 days? And of course they say yes. You go ahead and do it now, forget it. You're doing a lot of messages late at night and you want to snooze it for tomorrow because it's too late to text your lead. Just go ahead and pick tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I'll click schedule message. You're going to see the message pop up that it's scheduling. Give it just a second once it confirms. Okay, now it's confirmed. And then I'm going to show you here in the embedded app that there is the message and what the message says. Now, if I want to delete this because I messed up or I don't need to text them anymore, you can always just delete the message. Okay, this is how the embedded app works. It works really well. And again, we have a spot here where you can check your billing and all of our other features that I will show you in some of the other demo videos that you can hyperlink here to our platform. All right, let me go back to the pitch deck. All right, now, so how do we send the messages? We send the messages through action plans. Action plans in Followupboss, if you have Followupboss, you might already be familiar with it. You're going to set up your lead flow, and let's say new Zillow lead, new buyer lead, whatever it is. You're going to assign it an action plan, and we're going to give you command codes that you can fire text messages from the notes in Followupboss. It works through the Notes API, and this is how all of them work. So you'll notice here that I have a command code, bracket NOW. The brackets mean that we send messages during office hours or business hours. Now, we got to follow TCPA guidelines, which means we have to respect the consumer and quiet hours, which is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to go more on the conservative side, and we're going to start your messages at 9 a.m., not 8 a.m. Specific states, some states say 9 a.m., so we're going to say 9 a.m., and we're going to cut them off about 7:45, 7:50, give a little buffer there, okay? Now, new lead comes in, you're going to put the command code now, it sends the message. You can put your merge fields in from text, from agent this and company that. If they don't respond, day 2, let's fire at 11 a.m. They don't respond, day 3, I'm going to send around 1 p.m. You get the gist. We're basically going to send and scatter messages throughout the day because this is a numbers game to try to reach the lead and get them to reply. Now, once the lead replies, the action plan does pause. You can choose to put another action plan on if they ghost you, or turn the action plan off, what have you. All right, let me go to the next slide here. Now, another cool feature is text for info. This is a really popular feature because it allows you to trigger automations based on a tag added. Our system basically just adds a tag to Followupboss based on whatever the number, code, or number or keyword the lead types in. Let me show you how it works. You're going to create a sign writer. We can give you templates, and we're going to give you a list of numbers and codes or words like cash or whatever you want, okay? Home value. We can make it your name. We can make it anything you want. In a nutshell, whatever that word or number is, we add a tag to Followupboss, identical to that. So the message is going to come into Followupboss and the tag gets added. Then you're going to trigger the automation, and then boom, you send the text message out saying, hey, thanks for inquiring on 123 Main Street. It's a beautiful home, blah, 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 blah. Then you can set the action plan to follow up in 3 days if that lead didn't reply, which the first text did not require a reply. So it's kind of a follow-up. So you see how this automation can work to try to engage leads. Me personally, being in the business over 20 years, this is the best lead source I've ever had when we have listings. Now that the market has changed, we have more listing signs, or that's the goal, and drive-bys are some of the best leads we have. A lot of use cases for drip automation I've already shown you is we're going to do it through action plans. We also can trigger text messages from birth dates, custom fields, back to websites. I personally send all my clients a happy birthday text on their birthday about midday. We can use it for contract dates, notifications with a scheduling feature, closing anniversaries, stage changes, review requests, follow-up, stuff like that. Okay. Now, this is another huge feature. This is our database re-engagement. Now, our database re-engagement can be used through Followupboss, but it's going to be easier to send it through our platform, and we're simply going to transfer contacts over into our system so you can easily do a batch text. Okay. Now, the way this would work is we would simply go into a smart list in Followupboss, and we would add the text, database re-engagement, or whatever tag we wanted. Let's say we wanted to send 500 over, and we would send 500 over. It'll hit our system in a matter of probably less than a minute. And then we're going to go in our system and we're going to select the feature here of the database re-engagement, and you're going to send this in bulk. Now, I must say, bulk texting needs to be throttled, and you have full control over this. You can send 10,000 messages if you want. It's really the speed, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to never send more than one per 1 minute, and you can even space it out, and this thing can run. So you would go into our system and you would select choose from phone number. You can type your message. You can add attachments. This works great for event notifications, for database re-engagement, anything you want to send out, right? And it's really fast. We're going to send in drip mode here. All right. So we would send in drip mode, and then we would name our bulk action, and we're going to set the quantity. Never faster than 1 per 1 minute. So we would send 1 per 1 minute. And then let's give it guardrails. We only want to send Monday through Friday, and we only want to send between these hours and these hours, whatever those hours are. You can make it a small window. You can make it a large window. Whatever doesn't finish today will carry on the next day, and it will run and run and run until you actually finish the campaign. And that's how it works. All your leads will be fired out from LeadEngage. They will show up in the contact record, and then you can get stats as well. All right, another cool feature that's included that no other integration has is you're going to get a free web chat widget that's going to go on your website. This is going to pop up for new visitors, or it's going to be down there for existing visitors. Once we track them when they come on, we'll be able to tell if they've been to your site or not. This is going to pop up. And this is going to show them that, hey, if they want to contact you right now, they can message you. This message, when they fill this out, is going to turn it into a two-way conversation in Followupboss and the lead on the website. This is our basic widget. This is our engagement widget that is an add-on. Let me show you what it looks like live on my site here. So this is a website build on LeadEngage that is using the Real Scout widget. But as you can see here, this pops up. I think I got my volume down here. And this is where you can add video. So we can customize this however you want, and you can add video. This is a Loom video you can put there and just say, hey, my name's Wade. I'm down here if you need me. Put a face with a name. A lot of people like this. And you can put as many links as you want. We totally customize this for you. All right. Another feature that you're going to love is we're going to let you have unlimited QR codes with our system. You can build as many unlimited QR codes with colors, drag and drop, Canva type builder for these QR codes. You can label them. You can use it for links, review links, website, SMS. You can actually put it on your phone as a VCF card if you want, where you walk up to people and say, hey, take a picture of my phone. It'll download the card. QR codes are really popular. You can use them on signs, whatever. This is included in the messaging plan. Reputation management. You're going to be able to add a tag in Followupboss and set a review request. Now, Google is, I'm going to preach Google right now. We want all your reviews on Google, and then you can move on to other services if you want, but we can get you to get reviews on multiple platforms. And the way this will work is you're going to get a review widget that you can customize. This is a basic one. You can make it look better. You'll just give this to your website company to put your reviews on your website. Same as the chat widget, you're going to generate a little code, give it to your website provider. They plug it in, takes them 2 seconds, and you can show all your reviews on there. You can also you'll get notified of all your reviews. So the way the reviews is going to work is you're basically going to set up the system to where when you add a tag, it's going to send out a review request to that lead. If that person has not left a review, you can say, hey, if 5 days, if they didn't do it, send another one. You basically set a campaign that asks for reviews after closing or any happy moment, all automated through text and email. Okay. You're also going to get a full-blown review dashboard that's going to show you your analytics of how many times they viewed your page and your rates and analytics and all that stuff. All right, that is the conclusion of the messaging plan demo. I'm going to, if you would be interested in some of the more features, the video on the next page or below here will be the automation demo, and we'll go into further detail. Talk to you soon. If you have any questions, just feel free to chat us on the website.